where a 58-year-old teacher accused of raping a 13-year-old learner will appear in the Mankweng Magistrate's Court. He was arrested on Monday after initially evading police. The teacher allegedly raped the pupil on several occasions since November last year until last month. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba brings us those details. He's joining us live from Polokwane this morning. A very good morning to you. We also heard, Ziniko, one of the issues that was raised was the principal was allegedly once caught in the act, according to one of the reports that I've seen, and then he fled, saying that he will hand himself over to the police. But what are you hearing this morning?
Well, good morning, Aldrili. Indeed, some of the issues we've just raised these are the issues I've also had, but obviously unofficially, because we're talking about, a 50-year-old man who is tasked in terms of ensuring that children under his care are well taken care of and are protected. So that is what I've heard so far, is that indeed this is the teacher who had been involved, in sexual acts with this particular person from November 2024 up until March, just last month, 2025. That's the incident which has been occurring throughout that period. But also know that then there was an alarm that was raised by a fellow colleague within the school who then reported the matter, who informed the parents of this child. And of course, a responsible parent then approached the South African Police Service to report the matter, and police swiftly made that arrest on the 31st of March 2025. And of course, that gentleman, who is 50 years old, will be making his very first appearance at the Mankweng Magistrate Court here in Polokwane. So that's the situation here, but also just to give you some insights as well, just going through some research overnight, I did come across some shocking statistics that a pupil is likely to be sexually violated in Limpopo compared to other provinces. And of course, this was based and also revealed by Statistics South Africa back in 2024, and they were using a report that they had done in 2021-2024, saying that, well, there are more cases of children who are sexually violated in Limpopo compared to other provinces. But back to this particular matter, I am joined now by Brigadier Mhlaba, who speaks for the SAPS here in Limpopo, to give us more background on this particular case we are dealing with here in Polokwane this morning. Brigadier, thank you very much, sir, for your time. Give us some insights in terms of what led to this arrest, and of course, what did you establish as the background of this incident from your investigations?
Thank you so much, Ziniko, and to the rest of Newzroom Afrika viewers at home. Let me just say that indeed we have arrested a 58-year-old educator from one of the primary schools in the Capricorn district. This follows a sexual assault or rape of a 13-year-old female learner at this school. So indeed we got information from the school that indeed there was an horrendous event that actually transpired at that very school. Then we already started with our investigation. As you will know, the rest is history. We have arrested this educator on Monday, the 31st of March 2025. As we speak now, preliminary information suggests that the learner has been sexually molested from November 2024 until March 2025. So we are looking at this case very closely. We are monitoring it. Today it is his first appearance at Mankweng Magistrate Court. We believe that the criminal justice system is going to apply the law accordingly without fear or favor, so that we are able to send a strong message to perpetrators out there that whoever molests our children will be subjected to the rule of law and order, and that we will never allow anyone to come and subject our children to these most horrific incidents, especially under our watch. As the police, we have got a responsibility to ensure that we nurture and we care for these children. We're also calling upon family members, especially parents and guardians alike, teachers at school. These teachers are tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that they educate these children. Children need to be educated in the most conducive learning and teaching environment. So if it's the teachers who are doing this thing, we are really doomed. But we are saying communities must come on board. They must work with the police. All sectors of society in this regard, they must come on board so that we deal with this pandemic.
I mean, you are seriously, condemning this incident, which is all good and well. But in terms of the groundwork that you have done, are you confident that this particular matter can stand in the court of law and that you've got the right man? I'm trying to check if you've done enough groundwork to ensure that the successful prosecution and you've got the right man and the sufficient evidence, to prove that indeed this is the right person.
Let me tell you something, Ziniko. As Limpopo province, we pride ourselves in the work of the FCS investigative unit. We know for sure that the evidential material that they have at their disposal will stand the test of time, especially in the court of law. We believe that this man will not even be given bail to start with. He's going to rot in jail. That I can assure you. We've got sufficient evidence linking him up to this very rape.
Thank you very much, Brigadier Mhlaba, for your time, sir.
Thank you so much, Ziniko.
Thank you very much, sir. Ultimately, that's Brigadier Mhlaba speaks for the South African Police Service here in the Limpopo province, saying that, well, they are confident that they do have, sufficient evidence against the gentleman who will be appearing in court in Mankweng this morning. So that's what we are going to be focusing on this morning. Another incident of a child being violated sexually in school, and of course, as I said earlier on, that there are more of these cases here in Limpopo compared to other provinces.
Ziniko Mhlaba there, thank you so much for that update.